me, young one. Help me, young one. You have my thanks. Those sorrowful creatures were prepared to tear me limb from limb. It was my desire to help them. Alas, they were too far gone, and sought only my destruction. No longer. It is now a graveyard, my young friend. They began to transform just as I arrived. It was a painful and ghoulish sight. Be glad it did not happen in front of you. Now, what brings you this perilous way? That you have done, for they will find eternal peace in the shining shores beyond. For we who remain in the world of flesh and fire, I cannot say the same. Plague, in a sense, although that is too kind a word. I speak of Valdis. Ah, but Valdis is bent on something far more terrible than power of rule, young friend. All living things have reason to tremble at his intent. It goes back to the story of Azunai and Zaramoth. Do you know it? An age ago, Zaramoth conquered the Empire of Stars through powerful magic and an ancient sword. Only Azunai the Defender, hailing from the southern plains, resisted his power. Azunai led his people against Zaramoth's forces on the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth brought his sword. When those weapons met, the very heavens were torn asunder. Do you understand, my young friend? This was not just any sword or any shield. Strange and wondrous creatures forged those weapons of war. They were imbued with godly power. Power to change the course of history. This weapon has been found once again. It is now in the hands of a power-mad fiend, bent on fulfilling his own insane plans. Valdis now bears the sword of Zaramoth. Valdis believes that he is Zaramoth reborn, and he means to recreate the world according to his own perverse design. It is his goal to end this second age and bring about another end time. The end time is both an end and a beginning. It brings about the death of one age, so that another age may be born. It cannot be compared to anything found in nature. The Sword of Zaramoth, forged by ancient beings in the First Age, still contains the power to alter all existence, but what you say is true, for the power is sealed within it. To fulfill his dark design, Valdis must hold the key to unlock it. That key is the Shield of Azunai, which he seeks even now. Not true. The great shield yet exists, but was broken into fragments and scattered across the face of the world. These fragments are known today and have a name. You may have heard it. They are referred to as the Aegis artifacts. Yes, and he took it from the Temple of the Coast, as well you know. You helped him attain it. I have eyes and ears in many places, my friend. I would think that indeed, if I did not know the truth. There is more to you than meets the casual eye, my young warrior. You have a role to play yet in the warp and weave of events. There are many who wish to defy the will of Valdis. Resistance forces are everywhere. I shall keep you no longer. You were kind enough to help me, and so I will return the favor. The path off this island is easy enough. Simply continue beyond this point to reach the portal to the mainland. The way is now clear. However, you will have to pass through the Kithria caverns to reach the portal, and that is easier said than done. Spoken in faith. That is good to hear. Safe travels to you, my young warrior.